what up, man? You already know what time it is, man. It's your boy DJ Errupt. Blaze DJs in the building.
Like from the outside, what's the difference between Atlanta and Chicago to you?
The main difference is y'all got a family vibe here. Everybody love each other. Like everybody got differences and beef, but everybody love each other. You can call this neighborhood, this big homie from this neighborhood, and squash the beef. I'm saying, and everybody back to the money. Y'all number one goal is money.
Yeah.
See, in Chicago, it's like they number one goal is war. I'm saying, so you can't, ain't no big homie you can call because the young respecting on it.
Why you think that is? Or has it been like that for so long?
No, it's just reckless. Like that's just how it was. Then when the music came along and hit the scene, it really just said like, it really just took off and said just all that no rules type. Yeah, so Atlanta got a vibe that I needed.
Yo, what's poppin'? You already know it's your boy DJ Errupt. You know we got Rhino Skin over here, Errupt TV. You heard? Before we get started, make sure you turn on your post notifications so you can be notified anytime we make some new content. Make sure you smash that like button. And make sure you comment down below whether you agree or you disagree with anything your boy's saying, Drew. Let me get started. So that clip y'all just seen, Lil Durk, he was on Big Fat Podcast with Bank and DJ Scream and them. You feel me? Shout out Atlanta. You know, the mecca of hip hop right now. It's the place to be if you want to do your music, if you want to, you know, expand your horizon on anything you got going on musically, fashion, whatever, etc., etc. You feel me? But I was looking at the podcast with Lil Durk and on Big Facts Podcast. Shout out to Big Facts Podcast. I mean, it's a dope platform for the real industry, the real ones. You know what I mean? There's no faking jacks over there. They do a great job over there at Big Facts Podcast. You know what I mean? So let me give my big ups to them. So I seen the footage of Lil Durk on there, and he was basically giving, you know what I mean, his opinion on the difference between Chicago and Atlanta. Now, there's a big difference. Atlanta is nothing like Chicago. Chicago is nothing like Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? They're two different entities. They're into two different aspects of life. And, you know, it is what it is, you know. But basically, you know, before I go any further, smash that like button. Smash that like button. You know, subscribe to the channel. Turn on your post notifications so you can be notified anytime we make some new content. Smash that like button, y'all. So basically, Lil Durk was saying that, you know, the reason that he came to Atlanta was because basically Chicago, only thing they're interested in is war. Killing each other. There ain't no team. There ain't no family vibe. You know what I'm saying? Basically, he was saying the little homies don't respect the big homies. And it's been like that, is what he was saying. The music just made it even worse because now they got a platform to broadcast the nonsense and the turmoil and the greed, just all the weird vibes that they got going on against each other out there in Chicago, which is really sad because, you know, I've been to Chicago a number of times, man. And Chicago is actually a beautiful place, man. It's filled with substance. It's filled with, you know what I'm saying, great things that is not really being broadcasted because, you know, the killings override all the beauty that the city has to offer. You know, the food is great. The scenery is great. It's just a lot going on. And it's just sad that, you know, only thing that comes out of the city of Chicago is blood, murder, and it's just sad, you know. So Lil Durk was just saying, you know, he came to Atlanta because what he was saying is Atlanta has a family vibe, you know what I'm saying? And they, we look out for each other in Atlanta, which is, to a certain extent, that's true. You feel me? Another thing that stood out to me, he was saying that, no matter what side you on, it could be a phone call made to a big homie that's, say, on the south side of Atlanta or on the east side or west side of Atlanta, and, things can be squashed. Now, I can vouch for that. That does happen. It has happened. It will happen. There is phone calls that could be made, and, you know what I'm saying, the big homie could speak to the little homies in the hood and be like, hey, yo, y'all dead that. It's over with. Leave it alone. That does happen in Atlanta, so I got to give big ups to Atlanta on that aspect. You know what I'm saying? And it is a, I'm not going to front, man. It is a family vibe out here in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? If you privy to be invited to the industry parties that go on out here, you'll see what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to speak too much on that because that's a privilege. And if you're privileged enough to be invited to those type of parties, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. It's definitely a family environment out here in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? People definitely vibe out. People definitely come through and network, and you know what I'm saying? They don't hold their resources. They're not scared to give you the source. They're not trying to hold you back. I could definitely vouch for that because I be in those type of atmospheres and I be in those parties, and you know what I'm saying? There's definitely a good time. There's no weird vibes. It's definitely a place to be, and it's definitely a vibe, man. I gotta really big up Atlanta on that. I love Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? I'm not originally from Atlanta. My family's from Augusta, Georgia. But, I moved to Atlanta in, 2011, 2012. And the city took me in. I came in under a unique situation, but the city didn't take me in because of that situation. The city took me in because of who I am. They gravitated towards my energy. And Atlanta is that type of place. Unfortunately, Chicago was not. All they focus on is, killing their brother and their sister, and, gang violence, and, just going to war. I don't know what they think they're gonna get from that, because number one, you scaring the money away. You're not gonna prosper. And one day you gotta answer to the maker. You know what I'm saying? All of us gotta go down that road one day. None of us is gonna live forever. One day we're gonna have to answer to the Most High and explain to him why we did the things we did, you know what I'm saying, when we was down here, in this body that is not ours. We're just borrowing it for the time being. And why did you fail the test of life? You're gonna have to answer that, to the Most High. So it would behoove you in Chicago to, you know what I'm saying, stop the nonsense and get it together. I know that's far-fetched, but I got to utilize my platform to put out a message, you know what I'm saying, as y'all know that I always do over here at Errupt TV. So shout out to Atlanta. Atlanta is a beautiful place. It's definitely a place of, the wealthy, and the wealthy look like me and you know what I'm saying, melanated people. It's a very unique city, because you don't go to many cities in the United States that you see as many so-called black people that's wealthy, that's riding around nicely, you know what I'm saying, nice cars, nice clothes, living a lavish life. And it's a beautiful thing, man. Atlanta definitely is a city of dreams, and you could come here and make it pop. But don't get it twisted. You got to have some hustle about yourself. You're not just going to come here and just prosper like that. You got to be already that. You know what I'm saying? And then when you come here, you utilize the situations that you're in, and you build your network, because your network is your net worth. You feel me? So, yeah, Atlanta, you can win in Atlanta. But also, this city will, chew you up and devalue you if you not, you know what I'm saying, if you don't have no game, if you don't got no hustle, if you don't know how to make no money. So, you know what I mean? That being said, I feel a little Durk on what he said about why he needs to be in Atlanta. And, you know, I feel him. And, you know, it is what it is. Atlanta is a beautiful place. You can come here and win. But you gotta be something special. We don't just big up anybody that comes to the city. It has to be something special about you. You have to have something that's going on. And as we know, Lil Durk been grinding for a long time. He finally got his break. He finally got his shot to shine. And I'm not here to get into all the politics of, you know, what be happening to whoever be with him. Look, man, the streets is the streets. The streets is undefeated. If you in the streets and you into street activities, street things happen. You know what I mean? I'm not here to judge none of that. You feel me? It is what it is. And y'all already know what I'm talking about. And I'm going to leave it at that. So I done took up enough of y'all time, man. This your boy DJ Errupt. You already know we got Rhino Skin over here at Errupt TV. And yo, listen, man. Please listen to me, bro. Talk to me nice or don't talk to me at all. And I'm out of here. What's poppin'? It's your boy DJ Errupt. Talk to me nice or don't talk to me at all. You already know we got Rhino Skin over here at Errupt TV. You heard? If you like the content, go ahead and smash that like button. Bang that notification bell. And do me a favor. Turn on your post notifications so you can be notified anytime we make some new content.